If you could all please stand as they come in. Thank you. If you could all take your seats. So good evening. I'm Donna Theodore. I'm the program director, and I'm happy to welcome all of you, families and friends of our graduates, faculty, staff, and of course, our soon-to-be 2021 graduates of the Diman Regional Technical Institute School of Practical Nursing, and our distinguished guest with us this evening, school committee member Mr. Donald DiBiasio, and the mayor of Fall River, Mayor Coogan, who would like to say a few words.
Thank you. Very few. It's great to see the class of 2021 LPN program from Diman at their graduation tonight. Lord knows we need you. Please go to work quickly and save the rest of us. Thank you very much.
Thank you. I would ask that you all please stand as we salute the flag and play the national anthem. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please remain standing for the national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming,
cell phones or electronic devices turned off if you haven't already done that. So I am very happy to be here in person with all of you tonight as we acknowledge and celebrate the accomplishment of these hardworking men and women as they take their first step into the world of professional nursing. Over the course of the past year, 2 years for our part-time students, we have continued to teach and learn through a pandemic, exhibiting the flexibility and adaptability that is so important to be successful nurses. Nursing is consistently one of the most in-demand, yet emotionally stressful occupations. Now add in the complex challenges of healthcare, and nurses are once again proving their essential role in people's daily lives. I think Suzanne Miller Hoover, DNP, said it best when she wrote, "Nurses are doers. We have not and will not give up or back down from the incredible challenges that face us in 2021 and beyond." In recognition of nurses' work during the pandemic, the World Health Organization has extended the Year of the Nurse and the Midwife into 2021 because of the impact of the pandemic and the increased visibility of nurses' contributions globally. In many countries around the world, nurses and midwives constitute 50% of the healthcare workforce. Given the global shortage of nurses worldwide and the current pandemic, your entry into nursing is much needed. As you go forth into the profession, remember the critical role nurses play in health promotion and disease prevention. Most importantly, remember to listen, to be present with the patient you are caring for at that moment, and become the nurse you were trained to be. Your instructors and I know, and I'm sure your family and friends will agree, that you have gone through an intense academic and professional journey, one that can only be successfully completed through your hard work, diligence, and determination. Throughout the program, you have demonstrated your commitment to achieving your goals despite the many challenges along the way. To acknowledge this dedication to the profession, tonight's ceremonial pinning, a time-honored tradition started by the founder of modern nursing, Florence Nightingale, will signify the completion of your initial professional education. On behalf of the administration, the faculty and staff, with a special thanks always to Mrs. Rose Blanchett and her assistant, Mrs. Crystal Santos, without whom none of us could accomplish what we do on a regular basis. We are proud to have been participants in the beginning of your journey into the life of professional nursing. So congratulations, class of 2021. So now I'm proud to introduce our guest speaker, a 2020 graduate of Diman School of Nursing, who did not have the opportunity for a live graduation last year, but she has lovingly agreed to come and speak to you all, Ms. Nancy Walsh.
So I'm a little late. I was supposed to be here last year. I had my ticket, 2020. So at least I'm here now. So I'd like to share with you a personal experience. I came to Diman School of Practical Nursing to interview with Mrs. Theodore last 2020 or so. I wasn't as successful at the past nursing schools I had been through. I was basically feeling defeated, nervous, and I was kind of thinking, if I don't make it this guess what? I'm here. I'm a nurse. I did it. Time is its own element, okay? Your journey happens when it's supposed to. I recognize a lot of the faces I see here tonight. I've even had the privilege of having some of you shadow me during work out in the field. Just as you're all sitting here today, your hard work and determination has strengthened you and transitioned you into the nurses whom you will see as you begin your journey. You are very special. You see, nurses believe and hope in miracles. I feel so fortunate to have experienced Diman and to have the role models of the faculty and the colleagues, all the girls and gentlemen that I've been able to work with, which in no doubt are so dedicated, sincere, and professional. This atmosphere, Diman School of Nursing, and consistency has made my learning process excel. Talking about the instructors, specifically Mrs. Theodore, accountability. I don't know how many times, wherever I worked, for about a year now, that word has haunted me. Every place I've gone to, I've heard Mrs. Theodore in my head saying, accountability, accountability. There's a reason why they have drilled what they have drilled in you. And you'll see it in the workforce. You will say, wow, that's what she was talking about. And then there's the reason for the cause behind the Maslow's. You may not all be familiar with Maslow's hierarchy pyramid. However, it's a pyramid which you cannot achieve to get to the next level until you accomplish the level below. Basic needs would be food, air, oxygen, being able to self-care for yourself, which leads to the next level, safety, security, self-esteem, so on to the top. Oops, excuse me. You can't get to the next level until you've conquered that level. You'll see that in patients, you'll see that in people, you'll see that in co-workers, you'll see that wherever you go. When you're out there, you'll see it. As a matter of fact, I've even seen it posted at some of the mental institutes that have troubled children or crisis centers, or it is there, it's real. They instill that into you, and once you get it, you will really excel at being a better nurse. There's a reason why the school has taught you this information, and trust me when I say, all your hard work and determination will pay off. I like to talk about something I learned from Mrs. Young. Take care of yourself. Seriously, if you can grip this concept, how to take care of yourself, you will become a better nurse. Always ask why. Why? Why? If you don't know why, you don't know the cause. There's a reason for everybody's behavior. There's a reason why somebody's hurting. There's a reason why somebody's in pain. There's a reason why somebody's repeating themselves. There's a reason why I'm nervous up here and feeling anxiety because I'm compassionate about what I do and say. There's a reason behind everybody's behavior. Mrs. Young always said, ask why. Specifically, why? Why? Ask the why. If you don't know why, you don't know. So accountability, ask the why. I'm going to try and wrap this up soon, don't worry. Mrs. Young, and Mrs. Ian, of course, balance. Balance and energy buzz. I don't know if you introduced it to this cohort, did you? Okay. So energy buzz is basically something I've taken, that was one of my takeaways, and I still to this day have this hanging on my refrigerator, is positive. Surround yourself with positive people. Don't be that negative person who drains you. Don't be around those negative people who drain you. Be that positive person, drive your own bus, be your own person, invite the passengers on your bus you want to be with. This is my bus. I drove here today. This is my vision, this is my purpose. This faculty and staff has all been on this bus with me. And don't ever get off that bus, because if you get off that bus, you lost your accountability, you lost your asking questions why. Don't get off it. Stay positive, be enthusiastic, it's contagious. Okay? So that's the balance and the message. No negative energy vampires was the term, you know, we don't want that. So, and so it stayed with me for, a year. I still use it. What can I say? You don't get it when you're being drilled, but when you're out there, you hear your instructors in your head. You really do. You do. You hear voices. It just don't work on mental institutes for a reason. You hear voices. So Mrs. Sylvia, unfortunately, is not able to be with us this evening. However, I did have, she offered, talking about her dogs, and she would get goosebumps and with Mrs. Sylvia when she talks sometimes. And because of her personal experiences that she brought to the program, I feel like she added faith and belief to any uncertainty we may have, which was a good contribution. Mrs. Paquin, Mrs. Blanchett, Mrs. Santos, all the clinical directors, you remember you will remember what they taught you in your new career, and yet the professional yet personal touches make you feel like you have a purpose, which you do. Each one of you have worked so diligently, and it has paid off already as you sit here today, dressed in your bright whites as a nurse you are transitioning into. You have, in my opinion, had the opportunity and the best base of education from this program, which you will carry forward. Be proud and shine like a diamond nurse. And I did say, you do know that diamonds are made from a hunk of coal, a dirty old hunk of coal, and you were put through the pressure, and you did it, and you sat through those lectures, you went through Zoom, you learned what you had to learn, you studied 24/7, you passed the test, you got hurt, you got this, you got that, but you shine now like a brilliant diamond star nurse, okay? Still just a couple little things I'd like to just kind of touch on. Sorry. You didn't know I was going to do this. How about this time? Sitting long hours, testing persistence, you all know that. I feel your pain. It was terrible. 8 hours on the computers, 8 hours studying, 8 hours here. You got out to clinical and you're like, oh my God, there's people. You were able to do stuff and move and have that interaction, that social connection, which you need so dearly right now, especially at this time. So, in just a few things just to wrap it up, I just wanted to follow up on just letting you know that you are going to pass your NCLEX test, all your hard work. If you did well in school and you passed, which you did, obviously, because you're sitting here, you're going to do fine, okay? You have been prepared to pass the NCLEX. Number 4 in passing the NCLEX says it all. Diman School of Nursing is number 4, ranked number 4. So keep that in mind. Keep that confidence when you're out in the field, when you're working. All I did real simply for the nurses, I did ATI and UWorld. Rest a little bit after you graduate, celebrate. Don't take too much time off though, because if you do, just don't do it. It's fresh, just get your test set up, do some test questions, schedule your test, and just go for it. You're gonna pass, you're gonna be done, you're gonna do what you need to do, you're gonna make that little call or whatever to make sure you passed, and you'll be fine. Then, as you enter the workforce, your resume, find resources in your leadership book. It's very helpful and covers resumes. You did. You're realistic. You're a novice nurse. You're going to be a new nurse. You're a novice nurse. People are going to say you're a new nurse. Okay, but you know what? So what? You know how to do it. You learn the right way. You haven't established any bad habits. You learn the right way. You, Mrs. Gian, I can remember you saying, they're going to be afraid of you. Because you know how to do it. You've been taught the right way. So don't lower your bar. Don't lower your standard. Don't let them question you because you've been taught how to do it correctly. This is your dream job. When you get out there, you might not, the first job out the gate might not be your dream job. It might be like, oh my gosh, what did I get myself into? So pick up the phone, you call them. You know, and they support you. They're there for you. They'll help you. Okay. You go to the next one. People are going to be desperate for nurses. They're looking for nurses. They're going to offer you they're going to offer you incentives. They're going to say they're desperate, they're this, they're that. Be very, very, very careful of those words because that means that they just want you. They want to fill the seat. So just be very careful. You're considered an essential worker now to the COVID pandemic, and you have to be very selective if you can. Lastly, I'd like to say, this program, your persistence and determination have you made you great nurses. You are, and with the pandemic, there's a higher demand and standards you maintain. Uphold the reputation of this nursing program. Uphold the reputation of this nursing program. Wherever your career takes you, I'm proud to be a Diman grad and respectfully proud of each and every single one of you. Good luck. Continue to uphold the standard and to surround yourself with positive people and good role models. Thank you.
Thank you, Nancy. It was a pleasure having you back. Nancy was our outstanding vocational student from last year, which again, she didn't get to come up on stage and be acknowledged, so good for you, Nancy. Thank you. Okay, at this time, I would like to welcome to the stage our class officers, Amelia Payne and Ashley Silva.
Thank you, Mrs. Theodore. Hello, everyone. Good evening, everyone, and thank you for joining us. I am humbled and honored to be representing the graduating class of 2021. I would like to start by thanking our instructors. They took on the challenge of helping us in our journey to becoming successful nurses. Throughout this program, I'm sure they all debated if retiring early was an option for you. But luckily, they stuck it out and passed on the knowledge and skills we needed to succeed. Secondly, I would like to thank all the families here today and those who are watching. I know for some of you, this may be the first time you have seen us for longer than 10 minutes without the phrase, "I'm sorry, I can't, I need to study, I have a test." We may have not said it enough, but we truly are thankful for all the support you provided throughout this transition. I know for me personally, my family is beyond excited. I need to study will no longer be heard after I pass the NCLEX. For the last several months, we have been introducing ourselves as student nurses. Tonight, this changes. Tonight, we make the transition into licensed practical nurses. It all started with the acceptance letter. The day we opened the mailbox and saw Diman Regional LPN program on an envelope. At this moment, we knew our lives were going to change. For some, it was advancing our medical careers. For others, it was the beginning to a lifelong dream. To begin, we quickly learned how to study for one test that consisted of 3 to 5 chapters where everything was important. And one answer was right, but one was more right, or select all that apply. It's like defusing a bomb. The one time we may have thought we would be okay was learning how to put on PPE or performing hand hygiene. That was a little glimmer of hope. We moved into our next term with a feeling of relief, or so we thought. We began med-surg. The two words that will make any nursing student run as fast as they possibly can. We learned how the body worked, but now let's see what happens when it goes rogue. Next edition was clinical, the live experience. We arrived at clinical with blue scrubs, stethoscopes, big smiles. When we would leave for the day, I'm sure the staff thought it was their own patients running away. We survived all of that and made it to the last term, leadership and maternity. Just when you thought you had a handle on one patient, you add in a mini-human. Oh, and you learn how to express your feelings in a professional manner. That's not so easy for nursing students. Through all of those challenges, we still have to manage our home lives with kids, significant others, and making sure our homes didn't self-implode. The biggest challenge we all encountered was the pandemic, this invisible organism that was turning our world upside down. As nursing students, we were always told that we needed to learn to adapt to change. We needed to embrace the chaos and power through the best we could. So we did just that. We adapted to online learning, we embraced the chaos that came with rotations through multiple clinical sites, and we powered through as a team. So today, here we are. The day we all waited for finally arrived. The day that we cross the stage and move into our next chapter. Besides graduating the program, the one common factor we all have is the love for nursing. We are a powerful group of nurses who carry healing hands that have the ability to change a patient's life, to make a positive impact on a patient's worst day, to be the advocate for our patients when they're not heard. You all are going to make big waves wherever you go, and I will forever be honored and proud to say I graduated with this group. Congratulations, LPN class of 2021.
First, I'd like to say we made it. To my classmates and peers, I would like to share a motivational quote I found that I feel reflects the start of our journey. Being a nurse means you will never be bored. You'll be surrounded by challenges, with so much to do and so little time. You will carry immense responsibility and very little authority, and you will step into people's lives and make a difference. Some will bless you, some will curse you, and many will say nothing at all. You will see people at their worst and at their best. You will never cease to be amazed by the love and courage and endurance around you. You will experience resounding triumphs and devastating failures. You will cry a lot. You will laugh a lot. You will know what it is to be human and what it is to be humane. But most importantly, you'll have the most rewarding career in the world. Thank you to my family and friends and classmates who saw me through times of stress and happiness, and even in times of defeat. A very special thank you to the instructors who guided us and welcoming us into the nursing profession today. Congratulations to the practical nursing class of 2021.
Thank you, Amelia and Ashley, for your great words of wisdom. Okay, before we start with the presentations of pins and diplomas, we're going to do the Special Achievement Awards. Okay, at this time, we are going to recognize those students who achieved the top 5 grade averages in the program. As your name is called, please come up to the stage to receive your award. The 5th highest average, in a second, I'm going to keep you all in suspense. Okay, I think we are ready now. The 5th highest average is Meredith Gural. The student with the fourth highest average, Kendra Ferreira. The student with the third highest average, Tasmia Kbar. The student with the second highest average, Micaiah Rodriguez. And your classmate with the highest average throughout the program, Diana Kamara. I would also like to take this moment to recognize the outstanding vocational students for 2021, as soon as they take their picture. Okay, now we will also recognize our outstanding vocational students for 2021. Please come forward, Miss Micaiah Rodriguez and Mr. Jaden Mata. They were both recognized at a ceremony at the school in May, but we also wanted to take the opportunity to recognize them here at graduation. Then you take the picture. Congratulations. Now, before we start the presentation of pins and diplomas, we would like to have Mr. John Martinez Rodriguez come to the stage to light the candle of knowledge. Thank you. Okay. So we are now going to commence with the presentation of the nursing school pins and the diplomas. I know it will be hard to do. Try to keep your applause down to a minimum till we get through everybody, okay? All right, let us begin.
Okay, first we're going to begin with our part-time day graduation name announcement. So let's start with Elizabeth A. Braley. Graduating with honors, Cassandra P. DeRosa. Jessica Furtado. Graduating with honors, Meredith Diane Grawl. Tammy A. Medeiros. Amelia Yolanda Payne. Graduating with honors, Makaya Noel Rodriguez. Graduating with honors, Abigail Rohina. And Morelia Scarrett. We are now going to announce the full-time group. Jaleesa Marie Andino. Chantel Arego. Before I announce the next one, I just want to announce she also had a baby during the program, and he is 3 weeks old. So, graduating with honors, Brittany Alexandria Birch. Graduating with honors, Kristen Lee Boyer. Graduating with high honors, Diana Camara. Rena L. Cardona. Yeah, don't cry before your pictures. Easy for me to say, right? Graduating with honors, Caitlin Cody. Graduating with honors, Nancy M. D'Almeida. Graduating with honors, Kendra M. Ferreira. Graduating with honors, Cassandra Lynn Fisher.
Loren R. Gilman. Graduating with honors, Catherine Rose Ignacio. Graduating with honors, Tasmia Yakudi Haval. Graduating with honors, Ashlyn Lavoie. Jennifer Melissa Martinez. Graduating with honors, John Martinez Rodriguez. Graduating with honors, Chantel Ann Mello. Graduating with honors, Jaden Mata. Graduating with honors, Catherine Oliver. Graduating with honors, Alyssa Amber Pestana. Alexis Powell. Sarah I. Quinones Lugo. Graduating with honors, Elizabeth A. Resendiz. Ashley Amelia Roderick. Graduating with honors, Ashley Lynn Silva. Graduating with honors, Brianna Lee Smith. Graduating with honors, Sheila Cordero Soares. Graduating with honors, Amanda Kathleen Souza. Graduating with honors, Angela Lisa Swift. And graduating with honors, Julie Sunun Tim. That is the graduating class of 2021. Congratulations, everyone.
So congratulations, Diman Regional Technical Institute School of Practical Nursing graduates of 2021. Now, I would like to ask that the graduates please stand so we can recite the Practical Nurses Pledge, which can be found at the back of your program. Lights on. You got your lights on. Okay. The Practical Nurse Pledge. Before God and those assembled here, I do solemnly pledge to adhere to the code of ethics of the nursing profession, to cooperate with the other members of the nursing team, to carry out faithfully and to the best of my ability the instructions of the physician or the nurse who may be assigned to supervise my work. I will not do anything evil or malicious and will not knowingly give any harmful drug or assist in any malpractice. I will not reveal any confidential information that may come to my knowledge in the course of my work. And I pledge myself to do all in my power to raise the standards and the prestige of practical nursing. May my life be devoted to service and to the high ideals of the nursing profession. Thank you. I would like to take this time to extend an extreme thanks to the faculty here at school who have worked diligently through last year and this year in a pandemic like nothing we have ever seen, and continue to expect the high standards to produce day in and day out and train you even through the pandemic when we're in and out of clinical things going on, but we made sure we got it done. And to all of their hard work to make sure you were successful this year. So thank you to the faculty. And also to everyone who helped us tonight with the graduation preparations. Special thanks to Mr. Nate Burns for providing the live streaming and the recording of the ceremony for tonight. Thank you. And to Mr. Rick Moyer coming in on his day off to provide the music, the lighting, and everything else. And of course, as I mentioned earlier, to our very dedicated staff, administrative staff, Mrs. Rose Blanchett and Mrs. Crystal Santos. So we will end the ceremony, and we ask that everyone remain seated until the students have exited the auditorium first. Once they do exit, we will ask you all to go back to your cars. Don't linger in the hallway. The graduates have to go to another place to get their personal belongings, and then they will meet you all outside. Thank you all for coming tonight to support our graduates. Students, you remember what to do. Please stand. Good night, everyone.